No, now we go. When you present, you go and walk up to the camera. There you go. Go right ahead.
I am speaking about how World War II was not a just war. World War II was not a just war because it could have been settled without 50 million people dying, more civilians than combatants, and 100 million injured soldiers. There was a group of people who said they would want to live during World War II and be a hero and be a part of the war fun. If they were able to get a time machine, I would want them to talk to some veterans before going. Even though America claims it was just a war, they did some pretty unjust things in the war, such as trying to wipe out a lot of German cities full of civilians. World War II could not have started without World War I, which was a stupid situation. The last thing is the whole deal with the Japanese American and how America persecuted Japanese Americans because there could have potentially been a spy. Hitler wanted Jews to be extinguished.
Boom. Okay. Okay, I am speaking for World War II being a just war. And I have a rebuttal for your main point. There you go. Even though a lot of people died, it was fought for a reason, and to this day, those countries still support those reasons that they've had for fighting the war. Japanese wasn't very good, but they did believe they were the enemies and thought it was the right move. So they basically, stinking wind. They just, in their minds, they were doing it right, and it didn't seem like they did that much to make it a non-just war. There are six main points for a war to be just. The first one is it needs to be a just cause. Starting when first invading Poland was caused, which is the start of the war, was caused by them basically being at like butting heads and like being against each other for a little bit, and then Poland started executing Germans for that were in their countries, and that took it too far, and Germany invaded, which started the Second World War. The second is lawful declared wars, basically, which Germany did, America did. Everyone lawfully declared war on the others. They didn't just surprise attack. The third reason, the intent must be good. When it comes to Germany, America's side, I would say they fought for a good cause. Here, let me fix the camera. It's so sunny that you can't see anything in this light. I'm just gonna hold it over here. No. There we go. Starting over here, moving it second. Here, I'll give Emma in the background so you can see my competition. So for the intents must be good, and for America's side, it was good, their intent. Germany, in their mind, I would say they thought it was a good reason they were fighting, but Hitler was probably the only problem. But I mean, Germany fought for a good cause, I would say. For the fourth reason, for the fourth state for it to be, for it to be just, all others must have been considered before fighting, like all other situations. And I would say before fighting, they did try almost everything before fighting. Like they tried peaceful ways, which I mean, it could have been solved probably, but they tried a lot and it ended in fighting. Especially on America's side, they tried a lot, but Winston Churchill he went for fighting. And after it didn't work out. The fifth was all sides must have a reasonable chance of winning. The war was very close on both sides, so the chance of winning for both sides was there, and they all believed they could have won. And then the sixth, the means used must be equal or less than the achievement of victory. Both sides seems to follow this because one lost, Germany lost, and their side lost, and the others did use, or they used less than the victory they received. Boom. Okay, passing it to the other competitor.
Oops. As my rebuttal, Poland didn't take it far enough to start the war. Hitler had other reasons, and that's why he started the war. Too many people died for a cause which was not worth it, and people take the war too lightly today. It is disgraceful to say that it was a just war when so many people were dehomed and fathers and brothers were taken away. Too many veterans are traumatized for it to be a good war.
Okay. Boom. Passing it back to me. Okay. Oh, need to switch hands. Okay. So, my response is, even though a lot of people died, sadly, a lot of good things came out of the war, and lots of bad things too. But it happened, and it turned the world to the way it is today, which the world is all solved problems now. And it's pretty good. There we go. And the next one for the summary.
As my summary, I debated against World War II being just or World War II not being just. Huh? Oh.
Yeah, against.
Against World War II being just because it was not worth the effort, especially for Germany. They killed a lot of Jews on a false claim and lost a lot of respect and a lot of people in the war.
There you go. And now back to my summary. I would say that America gained a lot of respect off what they did and gained a lot of things in this war. Germany didn't gain enough, but you win some, you lose some, and that's how the war went for Germany. And even though they did falsely kill a lot of Jews, they thought it was right, even though it wasn't. Boom.